Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Are we actually live? Or is my computer lying to me? No, it looks like we're actually on the air now. Woo! Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Diablo 3. Now, I love this game. Played it a couple million times through on the 360. Played it a couple million times through on the One. And hell, I even own it for PC. So, you did good, but it's on. But let me show you something real quick. So we have my Demon Hunter with 4 Marauders, a 4 Hammerden set on my Crusader, and not really much of anything on my Witch Doctor, working on him, a hardcore Demon Hunter, so if I have to do it again, which I do, I'll be able to beat it with him, or with another Demon Hunter. My Barbarian, which I was working on getting the pieces for. My Monk, working on getting the pieces. And my Warlock. Or Wizard, whatever. Now, why did I show you all this? So you all will know what's on the line. Here's the deal. When I create a hero. Okay, so you have Barbarian, Crusader, Demon Hunter, Monk, Witch Doctor, Wizard. Whenever a hero dies, they are permanently dead. In fact, every single one of these characters are just going to be called dead. But they aren't the only one to die. If that character dies, so if Dead dies in the hardcore run, Leaf also dies. He's just gone. I had to delete him right then and there on stream. All of his weapons, all of his equipment, gone. So, next up would be the Crusaders. Just like with the Barbarians. If the Crusader I create dies, all of its stuff, gone. Demon Hunters, gone. Witch Doctor, gone. Monk, gone. Wizard, gone. If I lose any characters during this run through, I had to delete the characters with their gear attached. However, I can opt once and only once to keep one character's gear around. The character still has to die, but I can opt only once to keep that character's gear. And I'm saying it now. If it comes down to it, the character's gear I'm keeping is the Demon Hunters.
I seek the Captain Rumpert. More dead are coming. We can't open the gates until
So,
we get them back.
now I know, like, this is so far a pretty serious stream because, well, I'm betting everything on it.
I've never seen anyone.
And also, I kind of need to explain all of this stuff whenever this video goes up onto YouTube, which will be tomorrow if everything goes according to plan. But also, this is a good time for me to find out. Okay, so I forgot to check something real quick. No, she is not a hardcore character. Whoops, my bad. Good thing I found out now rather than later. Okay, let's try that again. Almost did it again. You have but one life, eager hero. If you should die, though your deeds will be remembered, you shall not return again. So, that's it. Like it said. Okay, yeah, I should have noticed that I didn't say hardcore at the top of the screen. Damn it, I'm blind. So,
This place reeks of
good thing I caught that right off the bat.
is near.
Let's do this. Like, by the way, as I mentioned just a second ago, I love this game. Like, I played this game a lot, and it was actually the game that got me into looting, even though I played Borderlands 2 before this one.
The ancients grant
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. Guards, open the gates. You'll
No,
find
don't worry, I'll let myself in. Okay, so this is a hardcore character, and apparently I still get to keep my hardcore character stuff from my original Demon Hunter. Okay, awesome.
Are you Leah?
I did. Came back.
Hell, I even have my money and my blood from the hardcore character.
killing
Huh.
business.
Okay, so let's see here. Going here, free experience.
Now. Uncle Deckard is still missing.
Right here, more free experience.
Villagers were too afraid to settle near the ruins of the cursed town Tristram. But as time went by,
Okay,
adventurers
so far so
old
good, but then
cathedral, and their
again, this
business was
part
profitable
is
enough
the
that
easiest
new
part in the
customers sprang
game.
up to accommodate them. We have come at last
And I'm
to
down to
Tristram's old
about half my
cathedral.
health because
This is
I
where
equipped the
Diablo
ring.
lo-
As the shepherd,
Okay, so Rumford will complete this mission and...
well, they're attacking the barricades.
By the way, I'm going to be completely honest, I'm not that good with the Barbarian. I don't foresee this character lasting long.
Down the road.
Like, I'm much better with the Crusader. But, like I said previously, I'm going in alphabetical order. So, that means the wizard is... Actually, yeah, the menu is already set up for alphabetical. Now that I think about it. Oh, also, to probably mention that this whole entire run through is just gonna be me. Like, there's not going to be any assistance. I do not want any assistance from outside help, because that will actually increase the difficulty of it. And personally, I think that would kind of ruin the fun. However, I would also mention that when I say that this game is one of my favorites, I mean that I complete this game. Like, I've beaten this game and I've gotten all the achievements. Including the hardcore ones. Note, I had that level 70 hardcore character. Okay, so... Also, know what you all are thinking. If you know anything about the latest patches. The main reason why I'm doing this is actually because the Necromancer has been more or less revealed. Like, we gotten more info about the Necromancer. So that's why I'm doing this. Like, this is kind of like a challenge to me in a game that I've beaten more times than I can count. Like what I'm going to do with Destiny
With hopes of finding hidden
tomorrow.
I came upon
But also,
a heap of dead
I did think
bodies.
that this
Unbelievable.
sounded like a fun
Searching them for
challenge.
evidence of value. They began to
with
rise.
dire consequences. What's not to love? Like, in all seriousness, though, I don't really foresee that many problems.
Task is done. These unholy creatures can rest now.
Like, if... Like, the only bots that I'm really concerned about are Belial
I gained
and
power.
Mathiel, because think about how bad that would suck. You get all the way there just to lose at the final boss. It would be devastating. It would hurt. Also, as you just saw, I did not have any bonus skills equipped. Actually, I should also probably preference this. If I were to make it through the entire story mode, this is where the lighter side of the bet comes in. If I make it through the entire story mode, as in I kill Mathiel,
Old
and I'm
Diablo
like the last thing I need to do are the rifting, then no, then I don't have to erase that character. So it's more like a risk reward kind of thing. That's why I'm playing through the story mode. Make it through the story, everything's fine. Don't make it. If you die during the story, that character's dead. Same for all the other characters like him.
Not enough fury.
So that I'd probably preference that. Like, granted, this challenge won't end until you get the character to level 70 and complete the rifts. Actually, correction. I'm gonna change the rules a bit to hinder myself. If, while playing, I make it all the way to, like, I'm about to level up, but then I die,
Let me open the gate.
still gotta delete the character. Once the character level 70, their counterpart is safe. Or counterparts in case of my demon hunter. So, all depends on the run. And yeah, that's the whole deal.
Mother had her secrets.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it.
Bad Autumn. Bad. Hey, got gloves.
Here's the key.
I will go.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake.
I need fury.
Shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
Because as it turns out, she's an evil bitch. Okay, cool. So I got that one.
Another poor soul.
And let's see here.
Tristram Cathedral. Fallen star lies within.
I have no idea where that guy came from. I have no idea where he came from. He wasn't there a moment ago.
This is where the star fell.
Goodbye. Let's see. Damn, I got the boring version of this area. Okay. By the way, we will be taking a break because I need to eat. Okay, so... By the way, sorry if I seem really chilled right now. Bit sleepy. That's about it. Also, I'm kind of focusing on not dying.
Dannon, and I'm cursed. Once the captain of King the Oryx army, I lived only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
Okay, more free experience. Woo!
He alone had the king's ear and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement and sent us off to die.
Okay, so...
Please kill me. I don't want to change.
Well, sorry, bud. By the way, one of the main reasons why I love this game is because it reminded me of a childhood favorite of mine. In which case, I might be dating myself with how old this game is, but it's Gauntlet Dark Legacy. God, I love that game. I always played at the Jetstar mainly because the Jetstar was just so freaking hilarious. Like, one of my favorite things about him was whenever you would do one of your super moves. Like, his super moves were either he would juggle some bombs and fire them in multiple directions, or he would pull out a squeaky hammer and just spin in a circle. Or my personal favorite, he would blow up some like cartoonist gloves and then clap them together on an enemy head, and it was just funny. Hell, if I actually get like video game capture equipment, I might actually just stream some of that amazing game because I just love that game. I know the whole entire game inside and out because of just how many times I played it. Granted, gotta find some capturing stuff that works for the Wii U. Sorry, not the Wii U, the Wii. And yeah, gotta dig out the old game. God, that would be so cool. Okay, what skill did I get? Oh, cool. I can now freeze people. Knock knock. And also send their body flying like, whee! And also, tonight I'm actually going to 40 right up the road, like my variant of the RoS for Permadeletion. Because, let's be honest here, it's going to be a bit more interesting with like the threat of Permadeletion, isn't it? But I'm also trying to think
of other ways of making it a perilous task. So, we'll see what I can come up with. Ah, damn, like, I'm just trying to think of things to talk about. Like, there's still going to be a lot of changes happening to the channel, but this is not really the place to talk about it. Oh, yeah, that. So, I might have mentioned this yesterday, but I can't remember if I did. If anybody's wondering where the hell part 2 to the... Sorry, not part 2. Part, I think, 8 to Resident Evil 7 is. Yeah. For some reason, the stream that I was taking them off from got corrupted. It prevented me from uploading any of them, and it really sucks too, because you have a lot of the later parts of the stream that I can't can't talk. I can't replicate it. Like, there's no way in hell I would be able to replicate it. Now, there's also, like, the rest of Tiny Tina, which I don't know why. Like, a lot of my videos on Twitch just keep getting corrupted, and it sucks because I would love to just take those videos and put them over on, like, the channel. Which, if we're going to be honest here, like, as of right now, the Sweetie Man Gaming channel is just an archive channel. Where I literally just take the streams, cut them up into multiple parts so that it uploads faster, and then boom, done. But as of late, my videos keep getting corrupted, and corrupted videos can't be exported. Once they can't be exported, there's nothing I can do. Like, I'm literally stuck.
Stay back. Back.
So, like, I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here. By the way, that made skeletons bleed. But they're skeletons. Damn. I can't find a better thing than a dagger right now.
It is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst.
So,
learned of this secret passage through old
actually,
maps
wait, I
I
can
found.
just check real quick. It was part 7 that I can't upload. Oh, sorry, I couldn't even go into the stream and create the highlight for part 7. Which, if I'm not mistaken, was the second part of the Jack fight.
Please,
Why would I destroy those? Those are so much better. Hell, even that's better. I didn't even notice I picked that up. So let's see, what can I make right now? Can I make anything? Okay, I can't make a shield. Can I make a sword? Oh, sorry, sword, because that's actually the fun way of saying it. Can I make an axe? Yes, I can make an axe. That's a level 1 magic dagger, and this is the level 5 magic axe, so... And yet, it takes down my health. How? Let's see. I still have my shield, so how is it taking down my health? By the way, yeah, there's actually going to be a couple moments like this where I literally just stop. Well, like stop progressing through the game and actually try to create items to help me. Okay, I can make a belt. Hopefully something like the reptilian satch. That moment when literally just you get what you wanted. And it's legitimately exactly what you wanted. 5 movement speed. Okay, I like it. By the way, sorry if I really do seem tired. It's mainly because like it's raining where I'm at. I hate the rain. It makes me so tired.
Blacksmith is
Thank you. Follow me.
And I hate it so much. Okay, so let's do this. So we're still in the realm of if we die here, we can still get back to this point pretty quick. However, we are also quickly approaching the point where if we die, it's going to take... like, it's just going to be annoying. It won't be tragic, it'll be annoying.
My love, forgive me.
Like, you understand what I'm saying here, right? Because tragic would be like making it all the way to Mathiel and then dying. It would be like getting right to the end of the adventure and then getting the game over. Like, you made it through all the way through Borderlands 2 with a no-death character, which, yes, I am planning on doing a no-death run sometime in the future at 0. But not right now. But going all the way through, and then you go to do the OP8, then you get your ass kicked. And that character is now dead, and you can't. No, I really do not like this situation I currently find myself in. Vortex with exploding enemies. It would like nothing more than to put me on the pike. Good news though, they damage each other. Also, I'm getting a shit ton of experience from this. Okay, come on. We got this. We got this. Okay, so... nice, I got a good one for dealing bonus damage. Okay, come on. Actually, I'm going to be completely honest. First playthrough that I did, I made it to this point with Blake and Blackstar because we were introducing Blackstar to the game. Yeah. I was ridiculously higher level. But then again, having 3 people in a game will do that. Oh, by the way, should probably mention I have something secret planned for some point during like each of the challenges. To kind of like increase the difficulty of this, because as you can most likely see, I'm not having a difficult time at all.
More fury.
But that's Zarya. Oh, speaking of Overwatch, saw something amazing yesterday after I stopped streaming. And I can't really pull it up because, you know, Twitch, and also I'm not really using a computer to stream, which is a problem. Yes, I know, I'm trying to fix it. But amazing, absolutely amazing thing I saw yesterday. It was like a bunch of skins based off of other Blizzard titles. And they like all the ones for Diablo like made sense with not just the characters they chose, but their inspirations. Like Reaper was Mathiel, Roadhog was the Butcher. It just made so much sense to like just looking at them, like, why didn't they do this for when Diablo was celebrating its, like, what was it, its 20th anniversary? No, I don't actually know, like, I'm trying to think of it off the top of my head. But that would have been so cool. They did that during the 20th anniversary, like, whatever the anniversary for Diablo it was recently. Like, that would have been super cool, because then it would have gotten people to actually wanted to play Overwatch and get those rewards. Instead of, oh, have a couple sprays.
Fury.
We got enough sprays. Sombra came out, we got sprays. Oh, sorry, when we reached the end of the ARG, for Sombra, we got sprays. We got sprays everywhere. We don't need sprays. Give us something to actually be excited about. Come on. I say that, but I still love Overwatch. Actually, I'm wearing an Overwatch hat right now. Pretty sure that makes my whole entire argument invalid. Somehow. Glory Demise. No, thank you.
In the eastern kingdom of Khezistan, I heard rumors of
Hey, the Crusaders. Bullshit.
While the natives were most reticent, I was able to deduce that this order was founded.
I wonder if they're going to do something a lot like the Crusaders with the Necromancers when they come out, to like the Necromancers Journal. Also, I hear that they're going to they're going to create a whole entire new area, like kind of have like a mini DLC area for like the I said Necromancer. Sorry, I kind of have Borderlands 2 on the brain, still recovering from the hunt. Hey, good God, I do not want to think about the hunt anymore than what I have to.
That creature must die.
Oh, damn it. Well, so long as they aren't molten, I don't think I'll have a problem. Also, I seem to be healing faster than they're hurting. if that's possible. Which, yes, apparently is possible. I'm like Kirito from season 1 of freaking Sword Art. And yes, I actually like that anime compared to everybody else who hate that anime. Don't understand why people hate that anime. Like, I don't understand why everybody hated it. I mean, it didn't have the best acting, it also didn't have the worst acting. He was looking at you, freaking, freaking Attack on Titan. Hey, by the way, if anybody has a problem with that Attack on Titan thing, all I had to do is refer to the potato speech. And yeah. By the way, if people have a problem with talking about anime, like, what? Bruh. Anime is awesome. It's amazeballs. What the hell are you talking about? You can never talk about too much anime. Oh crap. Okay, that didn't actually do that much damage. Huh. Actually, I will admit something real quick. I do play a lot of computer games, and I know that I most likely made references to Dead by Daylight 500 million times. But one of my favorite games I found on PC is League. In which case, I have multiple matches, just multiple chill matches, where my team and the enemy team just talk about anime. The whole time. We weren't like criticizing each other, we weren't being rude to each other, we weren't being assholes. It was just like a nice, clean, fun match. But shooting shit about anime while trying to beat each other. My team lost in the end, but still, it was just a fun match. Proof. They're all chill people who play League. Not everybody's a try hard. I'm pretty sure that would actually be more Dota's thing. Anyway.
Purkatos guides my hand.
Like, speaking of Dota 2, like, that has got to be by far the biggest regret that I ever purchased. Like, I got it like 1 December during a Steam sale. It was like all the Valve games. That was one of them. Oh my god, don't buy that game. That game's terrible. Like, it is confusing. It doesn't play anything like League. It looks like League, does not play like it. It's just bad. It is bad. With that being said, I also played Smite. Smite's okay. Huzzah! So, I'm thinking, considering that there's really no point in saying spoiler alert for what I'm about to say next, because, let's be honest here, this game's pretty old. So, if, like, I'm thinking, like, around after I rescue Tyrio, which means I gotta go all the way to the bottom of the Tristram Cathedral, gotta do all that. I'm gonna go eat. Why? Because should have thought about this sooner. I have not eaten today. Like, I had a couple Cheez-Its. Because Cheez-Its all the shit. Besides that, haven't eaten. By the way, I'd like to point out, see, this Matzo's corpse is with a hammer. And all that remains is the goo. Ew. By the way, if I thought about it, I would have challenged a couple more stream mods to this whole entire challenge. But then again, I'm a little nobody and nobody really knows of me. So yeah, that wouldn't really work now, would it? Granted, exciting news. Just like signed in yesterday, and this explains why I was ridiculously, I sounded ridiculously happy. And I'm even still on a happiness high from it. Don't really sound like it, I know, but I signed into Twitch, and I found that I got the follower only mode in chat. Now don't worry, the follower only mode is not on, because I like talking to y'all, and I love it when y'all talk to me. You don't have to, but it would be awesome. Makes streaming so much more fun. But yeah, that is huge, because according to everything I read, that's the first step. And this is going to be the most anime thing that I say or stream. Senpai finally noticed me. Twitch Senpai noticed me. So, I'm just like, yeah! Now, yes, I know some people are going to be like, they asked me to write that out for everybody, but like, please, let me have this. Let me be slightly happy. Granted, not going to lie, blows my mind that we've made it to freaking 18 followers on this channel and like 15 on my YouTube. Like, it's freaking awesome. Not going to really like do like a woo celebration for it, because that doesn't really go well. Also, would need to kind of plan something big for that, and I'm working on planning enough as it is. Like, I gotta plan the rules for tomorrow, gotta do this, gotta do that, gotta do the other thing. Yeah, don't worry. Though, like, I am going to, like, I do have a lot of big things planned to kind of celebrate. And yes, I will be celebrating with you, my people. Why? Because I can. Okay, well, teleporters, they aren't that bad. Okay. Ah, damn, I can't level it up and then, like, a battle. Damn it. Okay, so let's see here. Overpower needs to devastate attack nearby enemies. Okay, so. Oh, what? I can't even level. I can't up the difficulty now? The fuck?